Emotional release is completely natural process. There is a natural healing process that's built into everyone, that we're born with, that every baby knows automatically how to do. You're able to participate with the emotion in the moment and allow space for it and find some positive way to work with it, then it resolves itself. Well, emotions are like waves of energy. Something happens, something painful, you respond, there's a wave of energy. It's energy in motion, emotion. And if you allow the wave to go through you, it goes through, and it's done. If you resist that and go, oh, I shouldn't have that feeling. Oh, I'm not supposed to feel this way, and I can't let it out, and I can't show anyone. So what are you doing there? Now you're feeling it all the time, just a little bit. And it's stuck in you. Emotions are related to the body. They're physical, heavy, dense things. And if a painful experience happens, and you're allowed to have your natural responses to it, if there's space for that, if it's safe, and nobody's going to try to stop you from doing that, and you're allowed to feel your feelings and your anger or your sadness or your fear or whatever is there, then what naturally happens is that those energies don't stay stuck. They don't form into a distress recording because they've gotten processed right there. The energy just comes in and you get hurt, you process it, you respond to it, and then it moves through you. And then you're free to just understand what happened. Like, you know, okay, well, this painful thing happened, but I worked through it and now I feel okay again. And then when you think about it happening before, it doesn't grab you and pull you back into it because it's been finished. But what happens to most of us is that we don't really have the opportunity to do that. There isn't the space to process whatever just happened. There isn't another person there giving us great attention and giving us permission to feel whatever we feel and respond however we naturally want to respond. Usually we get suppressed in some way, you know? And usually by the time we're at least 4 or 5 years old, we pretty much learned that we need to hold it in, and it's not really okay to have those feelings. You know, it's not socially correct. What we're trying to do here is find a way to make a safe space for this natural process to happen. We're trying to relearn how to do it, reclaim our ability to cry, our ability to talk about our feelings, to share with another person, which a lot of people can't even do that. It's too scary to like be vulnerable and share how you're feeling. We're trying to make a space where we can yell and get mad in a way that's not going to hurt ourselves or anyone else. Where we can really be terrified if we're scared of something. And make a space where all those things are okay. Or we can laugh hysterically. We can do any of those things at our own pace, in our own way. It's like not something that you can force to happen. You just create a safe space and invite it to happen. And the client is in charge of their session. So the client designs it to be the way that they want it to be. They ask the counselor for help and support. The counselor is doing their best to be following the client's lead. And we found that what happens is if we go back to these old distress experiences, we invite them to come up within the context of a session. We allow any emotion around it or words or whatever needs to happen to come out and be accepted and and flow, then the energy will drain out of that distress recording. And so when we have cleared an old experience of the stored distress, we'll be able to remember that old experience without feeling the distress again. We'll just experience it as a neutral memory. After that is released, there's a sense of relief. Now I understand what that lesson was about. you get a little aha moment where you reevaluate the experience. So that's kind of what we're after. We're after those aha moments where this energy gets unstuck and cleared, and we can think again about that particular experience. It's a lot easier usually if we need to cry or yell or get scared, if there's another person there holding space for us and just loving us while we go through that. It really helps a lot. We want to set up situations where we can give each other attention in a certain way. We want to give each other calm, loving attention. We want to be able to, as a counselor, stay in our center, stay grounded, allow the person to go through whatever they need to go through, whatever feelings they need to have, assist them in doing that, accept them while they do it, not judge them, not try to fix it for them. We don't have to fix it. We don't have to solve their problem. All we really need to do, all that they really need from us, is a sense of support and acceptance and calm, loving energy, you know? And if we can give that to them, then they will unwind it themselves. So we're just trying to make that happen more. Because when we set it up like that and we have that structure, that means we can really go into some real powerful stuff. That means we can really explore where we're stuck and what we need to work with. And it's much more powerful than having just a conversation with someone where it's back and forth like that and you're getting interrupted and your train of thought is getting sidetracked by what they feed in and everything. When you really have a time for an hour to introspect just inside yourself, you can really make progress. You can really find things out about yourself and clear stuff that's been in your way.